Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel guys. Rufat here, back again with another episode of Learn Azerbaijani. I hope all of you are doing great and having an awesome day in whichever part of the world you are in right now. Guys, today is going to be the part 2, this is going to be for the thumbnail, part 2 of the Azeri dictionary expressions. So for those of you who has not checked that episode yet, I'm gonna be putting the link on the cards. If you have not watched the first part of the video, please go ahead and check it on the cards up below, above, and we will be actually going through these fancy schmancy expressions, and I'm gonna be giving you and revealing some authentic expressions in Azerbaijani language. So without losing the time, let's roll the intro. So here we are guys, and this is the page called Azeri Dictionary. For those of you who has not checked it yet, please go ahead and check their Instagram page. They are posting some cool, interesting / weird and funny idioms and expressions in Azerbaijani. So let's get started with the first expression, which is going to be to make a mistake in English. That's sounding pretty basic, but for those of you who has lived or who are currently living in Azerbaijan, they might have heard this expression probably a lot of times from the locals. So to make a mistake in Azerbaijan in this specific expression is going to be galet eleme. So galet eleme is explained here as an expression. It's a very national way to describe a mistake. One of the most popular expressions in Azerbaijan. For example, a Azeri girl is saying to her mom is, "Mom, I want to go out with girls tonight." And Azeri mom responds, "Do not do a mistake bigger than your head," which could be also translated as "başından büyük galet eleme." So galet eleme is pretty much used by everybody, to be honest. I mean, obviously you're not going to be hearing it in some formal meetings, which would be pretty hilarious, I believe. So garataleme is something like your mom or like dad would be telling you that, yo, like, you are not doing this, like, or like you would be saying between your friends or something that, hey, like, I wanna do some stupid challenge or whatever. Let's say you're doing like trying to shoot a YouTube video or whatever, and then your friends will be like, yo, like, you ain't doing that. So it would be like galateleme, something like that, something weird, but at the same time like kind of dumb thing, and people would be like, you're not doing that, right? The next one is going to be pee on an injured finger. So this sounds pretty healing and interesting. This is translated as yaralı barmağa işeme. So here, yaralı means that injured, barmak means finger, and işeme means to pee. So yaralı barmağı işeme is an expression, and it is used to help someone, and it's used to say to help someone at the right time, apparently. I have never used this expression in my life, but I have heard that this is kind of pretty famous. I would say probably in the, let's say, in the regions of Azerbaijan, or maybe also in Baku, I'm not sure. And it says our ancestors figured out that pissing on an injured part actually helps, which I haven't tried before. For those of you, if you have ever peed on an injured finger, please let me know if it actually helps or not.
Okay.
And the example is given here that you're not even a person who pees on an injured finger, which means that you're not even a person who would be like, who would be helping. Let's say you have some issue or some problem going on, you would ask your friend and say that, yo, like, can you help me out? And then when he or she does not help you, you would be saying to him or her that, yo, you are not even a person who pees on an injured finger. So that is pretty deep expression that you would be getting if you would be living or knowing someone Azerbaijani. You know, you can actually use that, you know, but don't do that too much. Might not end up in a best way. The next expression is going to be, when will we washit, which is said as Navah Yuruk. Navah Yuruk. So now Yuruk literally is translated as when we'll wash it, but I guess it's something that is coming from Soviet times. Like I know that I believe Azerbaijan is not the only country who is actually telling that. Like I know that in Ukraine they say that, in Russia they probably also say that. And when we will wash it, is looking like they have put like some absolute vodka bottle here, and it's an expression, and translated as when are we going to celebrate it by drinking vodka. It is mostly told to friends who just bought something new or achieved something. For example, quarantine will end soon. When will we wash it? Or let's say Azerbaijani, let's say student, or like somebody who just got to the university, or they just bought they have achieved something really good at work, or they have bought a new car or whatever, so they say that when will we wash it, so which means that when are we actually getting together with friends to drink like a vodka for that. I mean, usually I believe they would be drinking vodka, but I personally I'm not a vodka person at all, so I'll be preferring something else. But most of the times, people in Azerbaijan would be going for vodka to wash something when it comes to celebrate it. The next one, which is also pretty one of the most famous expressions that you could be hearing from Azeri people, is going to be salty eyed, which is translated as shor göz. So shor is not exactly a salt, but it kind of looks like salt, but it's more, let's say, thicker and more. There's more liquid there, I believe. I mean, short is something that I used to eat a lot when I was back visiting the village where I'm originally from with my relatives. So yeah, and göz means eye, so it means like salty eyed technically from this expression, and it is actually explained as a man or a woman who is checking out other men or women all the time. So this is a super Azeri thing. Oh my god. Okay, and it is a national equivalent of hold on. It's a national equivalent of womanizer or a man eater. Wow. An example: how's your date? And then she responds, "Oh my God, Sabish, he's such a salty-eyed guy. So he was probably all the time checking out the other girls. So that's why she is calling her from her first date. She's calling this dude who she went to a date with as a salty-eyed guy. And this is how they have actually showed it here. As you can see, there's a plate. There's As you can see on the picture, there's like a plate and eyes like inside of the plate. So this is something that you will be seeing in Azerbaijan most probably. And our last expression slash phrase, for actually sentence for today's episode, is going to be "I am late for training." So this is actually became like a meme. I guess like 2-3 years ago there was this guy. You can actually like check on YouTube. There's this guy. If you just write "Meshka Gecikirem," which is the name of the expression, you would be seeing this guy like all around. I think he was like this teenager. Sometimes in Azerbaijan we have this thing, like this so-called journalists, they just like approach you and they just like start like random questions without even like asking you like permission or something. So this is, I guess, pretty much how it happened. Like they approached this guy and I don't know what they asked to him, and he didn't know the answer, so he just said that "Meshka Gecikirem," which is like "I am late for like a gym or training" or something like that. And they explain here the best way to avoid questions you don't have answers to. For example, Azeri girlfriend is asking who is Sabish. And guys, like you're gonna see, like if you're gonna follow this this Azeri dictionary Instagram page, you will see a lot of this Azeri typical female name as Sabish. So Sabish is coming actually from the name called Sabina. Sabina, and they have made it like a short version, which is Sabish, because in Azeri you can make like literally every like male or female name, I mean like shorter and slash cuter. So Sabina would become like Sabish. I mean, there are like obviously shit ton of like ways of saying that, but Sabish is one of the most popular one, and that's kind of like a typical Azeri, like a female name, Sabina. So an example for Meshka Gecikiram, which is I'm late for training, would be Azeri girlfriend is asking who is Sabish, and then the boyfriend goes like I know, I'm just late for train. Probably they meant like I don't know. I'm just late for training. So, which means that like I don't have an answer for. I mean, this is not like kind of typical expression you would be hearing. It just became like a meme recently, so they just posted out. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it and learned something like funny or useful. If you would be going to Azerbaijan or moving there, don't forget to use these expressions, and I'm sure that you will, your friends or like your classmates or like your colleagues will actually, in a funny way, they will appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to give a like and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet, because this is going to be helping me a lot. And for those of you who has not joined to our private Azerbaijani lessons, I'm going to be putting the first link in the description below. Click there and apply for it. It's going to just take like a maximum minute of your time, and we will see if you're a good fit, and I will contact you after on, and we can talk further. So long story short, I will see you in the next episode. So take care, guys, and have a good one. Bye.